Okay, take 4. Really hoping this would go a little faster. All right, my name is Brian Hanowski. This is my marketing campaign presentation. This is Westcrew Real Estate, or Westcrew Real Estate, and Intro to Marketing of the Spring Semester. Corporate name. Our corporate name is Westcrew. Freaking I picked this because it kind of makes me laugh a bit, and really, it's really good to be able to laugh on and off in a situation that's stressful. It stands out because it's simple. It's not conforming to typical advertising, or not advertising, but typical words. So I like to firmly believe it stands out when you take a look at it and try to read it. It's not too hard to pronounce. So simplicity and oddball, a bit oddity, I think would be useful, especially when it helps make a name stand out. We bring home or comfort to home every day you stay with us. Basically, all we're trying to do is show that this world, or that this place, can be comfortable in a place where it's not home and it's not familiar. And we're trying to make you feel comfortable and relaxed. Age range. Our age range in this is our target market is basically professionals that are used to a suburban life or want a suburban life, nice and quiet, don't have to deal with the city. Indulgent because we are kind of on the expensive side. We're up in like the 20% of Madison hotels and up there with the Janesville stuff. But I firmly believe that our pricing is justified. The age range is 30 to 45, which falls in roughly the generation X, which we have to pick the 30 to 45 because that's about where we think that the young people or middle-aged people are going to be there and basically want to come and stay with us. Plus, Janesville has a high end of business personnel that come through because the airport's that is close by our house, within about 2 miles, which you don't really notice it that much, which is really nice. Actually, you don't know. Sorry, not much. You don't really notice it at all. I've stayed there on several occasions, and it's actually a nice, quiet place, which is really nice. And the medium to high, we picked that because, like I said, it's kind of expensive, and we're in Janesville, which is in southern Wisconsin. Alright, I gotta stop going so fast. Gotta make this take 7 minutes. At least. Product name. Alright, as you can see, our product name is Westcrew Real Estate. We're trying not to limit ourselves to just an Airbnb. We're trying to deal with the whole real estate as a whole, whether it's buying or selling or renting, and trying to keep things in that area going as hard as humanly possible. I mean, one of the guys from McDonald's once said, we're not in the business of making burgers. We're in the business of real estate. It's all about location, location, location. All right, as you can see here, I had to group together a few things for with utilities and mortgage, Airbnb, licensing, and that was actually a little more work than I expected it to take for it to find all this stuff. Originally, I had it kind of wrong, and thanks to the help of Diane, I'm able to freaking get this right. Or at least I hope it is. Our as you can see, our operating cost, whether we have a person in the room or not, is $32.80, which is a profit of about $92.20, 381% between, which is very useful. Freaking, but I don't think it's high enough. Which I know the price is outrageous, but it only covers less than 3 days of not being occupied. And that's really the whole game for this Airbnb, is trying to keep it occupied. Alright, one of our competitors is Buckingham Inn. As you can see, the price is higher than ours. That's kind of why I picked it. It's right around our spot, and it offers, not to be an advertisement for them, but it really offers a nice place. Freaking nice and luxurious. You can see it has bathrobes, spa tubs, and like I said, it's actually really. And I would, if I was staying in Madison, that's one of the places I would want to stay. Especially you get to keep the bathrobes. That'd be great. Uh, but as far as difference goes, we do have a swimming area. It's a nice lake swimming. You get around more people. You can get on your own, and I personally enjoy swimming in a lake more than I actually enjoy swimming in a swimming pool. I'm sure that's not everyone, but it's nice. We have a golf course is within 2 miles. The lake is within a mile. Freaking, sorry, the golf course is within 1 mile. The lake is within 1 mile. The driving range is within 1 mile. It's actually really close to some nice stuff. Our next competitor is a Scottish Retreat. We picked this one off of Airbnb. It's another close to us for price range, but it's cheaper. I don't personally like this particular place. There's a lot of restrictions that they go, and they have to share the place with someone else. It's not really nice. I mean, who wants to share their house or their hotel room or something like that with someone else? It kind of defeats the purpose of a vacation for me. Let's see. But I had to pick something that was off of Airbnb because they're all not only are we working with Airbnb, but we're also competing against each other. Sell your product. Again, I'm pushing Airbnb freaking for a reason. It's basically where our main source of income is going to come from. They do a lot of advertising stuff like that, and they're basically sold through there. And if we can help it, we'll end up with another website, or we're trying to get a website started up so we can do our own listings and hopefully capitalize on that. Might mean we have to drop Airbnb though, but if we can get that enough business off Airbnb to do that, then it's going to be worth it. Strengths and weaknesses for the SWOT analysis. Quiet, peaceful neighborhood. It's got proximity to Janesville Airport, and like I said, it's got some other stuff to it, and all that stuff is with relatively close by. Like I said, we're a little overpriced for anyone that's trying to look for a casual day economy stuff. But again, you're not exactly going to a cramped room. You're going into a real loft, not loft, but a real building with space to stretch out. Let's see here. Slides include slogan. The party explains this. Wait a minute. Not again. Aha. Aha. Whoops. Alright. Threats. Any chain could really demolish if they really wanted to. They have the money, they have the time. We don't. And the problem we also have is the third ward in Janesville seems to be expanding, which anyone who doesn't know what a third ward is, that's basically where the ghetto is and a lot of the crime happens. It's not cool and really bad for us. Actually, it starts expanding too much closer towards us. Not that we're in the ghetto, but still. Let's see here. These are the promotions we're considering offering. 2 days off and get the third one half off. Loyalty cards. 2 day get a blanket, which I'd like to think that we'd give out a good blanket. Second night, 25 second night with a flyer. Freaking free nights. I mean, the object, as you can see, is really to get more people to stay and stay longer. On the trade shows, there are actually hospitality trade shows, which again would be really nice to go see some. As you can see, we're trying to offer it to the businesses who offer it, mostly give them some of their employee discounts so they can come out and use it, and basically try to do something good for the companies as well as ourselves as well. Next, we have the media. I picked the media where you notice that I picked all internet corporate stuff simply because I don't think anyone really reads anything that's not on the internet anymore. I mean, except for books. Books don't count. But I mean, most people get their stuff from TVs and from and from basically these internet sites. I put up TV in here, but you really TV marketing and radio marketing is expensive, and we don't. I didn't put it up here because we honestly don't have that kind of money. I mean, I suppose I'll get docked for that for points, but it's not about the points. It's about the business. Freaking includes candy bar wrapper. Okay, you'll notice here on the left, here we have all the information in the middle. $125 a night on the card. And you notice this picture here. I kind of picked a nice yin yang of good and evil together. Not because I'm trying to scare anyone away, but because again, it's part about being home. It's about. I think all this stuff is about balance. Good and bad stuff happen. Freaking and freaking. It's all about balance with everything you do. That's why I pick yin yangs. Or I'm also a Taoist, but that's not the point. But I think it's really useful. All right.